What do you think vegetables are made of? They're made of carbohydrates for the most part.
And one, that's going to be like a very good motivational.
Hey! Welcome back to my mother's couch. Yeah, I'm gonna do another eat, watch, respond, while I have my lunch, just because that's what's happening today. And, so today I'm having this burrito. Yeah, it's got baked potato, pinto beans, corn, romaine lettuce, a little bit of green onion that I had left over, and some rotel. And then I put some Taco Bell hot sauce in it, and my cilantro garlic sauce inside and outside, because that's where it goes. Today I'm gonna be watching 70 Pounds of Life. I think I might have watched part of one of her videos before and then stopped watching it like halfway through. So the one that I'm gonna be watching is from a day ago. It's only 5 minutes long, so we'll see what's up. It's called Restarting My Weight Loss Journey. Where have I been and what's next? Yeah, and it has 5.5 thousand views already from yesterday. So here we go. I'm super excited for this burrito, dudes. I'm so excited. Are you scared of that? Fucking hate ads. Like, I know that's how people make money, but it's just annoying to me. So she was super motivated before. She had just 90 pounds down already. Wow.
So I'm going through a breakup.
And then the dude fucked her up. Well, I'm assuming it's a dude. Started eating shit again. Sucks! Oh, she's doing a beer tasting. That looks like fun. If I was still drinking. I need a knife for this bitch. The burrito. Traveling. Not going to the gym anymore.
Guys, the gym situation in Canada has been so bad. I only went to the gym for like a week out of the month that we were here.
Oh, so good. Fuck. Did Canada then she went to some island? She said she put on 20 pounds in 4 months. Holy shit. I mean, I've actually done that before. Who's Mike Vacanti?
Oh man.
Oh, it's her trainer.
I'm hanging in there. Yeah. Alright, so for the past few months, it's been like pretty shitty. As you can probably tell from my lack of like checking in and weighing in and all that stuff. I definitely have been using the whole like breakup and like these changes that have been happening as an excuse.
But like, very justifiable.
Yeah. Yeah, it is justified, but it's to the point where I'm like, I don't want to use that anymore. You know, like I'm ready to get back.
Oh, like she's like aware of what she's doing, you know what I mean? Because some people are just like
crap right now. Like I don't feel strong. Like how I was feeling before when I was on track, and I want to get back to feeling like I am in control of the whole like food addiction and all of that good stuff.
Why are you talking to a trainer about this? Like you should be talking to a dietitian and a psychotherapist. People who know what the fuck they're doing.
Change things up a little bit. I want to feel like I'm on like a fresh start.
I love that.
mean, that's who she like trusts and stuff, but
Welcome to my restart.
they have a limited knowledge base, you know what I mean?
The past 4 months have been kind of crazy for me. I meant to just take some time to really prioritize my mental health and my emotional well-being, but it got to the point where that just dragged out longer and longer and longer, and it became just an excuse for me to eat whatever I wanted. I think that it's really important to just be honest with you guys and transparent about what has been going on with me, and I'm not going to sit here and make this weight
This is like the
loss
best
journey
burrito
look
I've ever made.
big, happy thing, and it's so much fun.
And I made some pretty badass burritos.
It's a struggle. So I think it's important to put this out for you guys, so that way maybe you're going through the same thing that I'm going through. As you guys saw, I reached out to Trainer Mike for help. So he set me up with a new plan, and for the first 7 days of the plan, we're doing something a little different. We are reducing my calorie intake and also reducing the amount of carbs that I'm eating. I'm eating a lot of high protein, lean proteins, a lot of veggies. I don't count calories for veggies. Those are more like free for me, so I've been eating a lot of that, and very low carbohydrates for the first 7 days.
What do you think vegetables are made of? They're made of carbohydrates for the most part.
And one, that's going to be like a very good motivational thing for me to see the number go down on the scale. And two, for me personally, I feel like I'm kind of like resetting my body, if that makes any sense. So after the 7 days, and he's not allowing me to do this more than 7 days, so after the 7 days, we'll be going back to a higher calorie amount. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be just yet, but he will let me know. So I feel like I have like the 3 pillars of what makes me successful in my weight loss journey, and that's my workouts, right? Accountability. I'm going to be doing weigh-in videos once a week with you guys. That really helps me, and also accountability with Trainer Mike. And then lastly, nutrition. I'm getting back onto eating right and eating clean, healthy food. So like I said, you guys can be expecting weigh-in videos once a week for me, and then I'm also going to be sprinkling in some travel videos, travel vlogs, and in those travel vlogs you'll see what I'm eating, like decisions I'm making, and where I'm going and what I'm doing. That's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm posting a lot on Instagram as well, so go and follow me over there. Remember, you hold the power in your hands to make any changes in your life that you want to make, and I will talk to you guys next week with my weigh-in video. Bye, guys.
Okay. One thing that I like noticed was that she was putting like, I mean, like I said, I haven't like watched her videos. Like I don't know what she's been through, like what she's been doing, but it seems like she was mostly putting a lot of emphasis on exercising, and then she got burnt out, was traveling, didn't have the same routine going on to keep that kind of level of activity up, and like let her whatever kind of nutrition that she was doing slip. That's why I'm always like, stop putting so much pressure on yourself to do all this like crazy exercise, because like life fucking happens, and you don't want to be in this cycle of where you have to go to the gym for like 2 hours, because someday you're gonna have some other shit to do and you're not gonna go to the gym, and maybe your rest day or your day off turns into week, like rest weeks and rest months and rest years. So since that kind of stuff happens, like one thing that's a lot easier to control is what you're putting in your face. So if her diet that she was on or what she was eating wasn't sustainable for her life, then that's a problem, right? Because as soon as she like went through an emotional thing, she didn't have any kind of support buildup or stress coping mechanisms besides food and or stopping exercise. So yeah, always get your diet in check first. And like I was talking to my friend, I wasn't talking, we like had a 2-second exchange with my friend Trish about like, it seems like you're starting over every day if like you fuck up at the end of the day. or fuck up during the day. And you have to like kind of take a step back and get off your own back, right? About this, like, I have to be perfect all the time. And like, take that step back and see what progress you've made in general, right? Like in big picture. So like, have you started incorporating more vegetables and fruits in your diet on a regular basis? Like, have you cut out like bad things like soda or like processed foods, like, or reduce that amount? Like anything like that. And then be like, okay, see, I am making some progress here. We're not starting over every day. We're just need to be more focused on these lifestyle enhancements, as I decided to call them, and putting a little bit more priority on them. And that's what I need to do too, right? So I'm back eating good food. I had like a 4-day slip up, and like, it's easy for me to come back to eating this type of food because I like it and it's something that I can eat for the rest of my life. It's not like I'm on a diet now to lose weight. I'm eating healthier and letting my body take care of itself. And that was one thing that I kind of wanted to talk about, because I know that like in the past I've been like, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, but I'm not like showing up for that process, right? I'm not doing anything that I would consider like weight loss behaviors, I guess you would say. Like exercising or over exercising, like counting calories, weighing weekly or daily, like measuring myself all the time. Like, I'm not doing any of that. All I'm doing is fixing my diet and eating better foods on a consistent basis. And it's food that I enjoy, that I can eat for the rest of my life. I could eat this burrito for the next like 27 days and not care at all, because it's delicious and it's healthy. Like, maybe not the tortilla, but like, you could take the tortilla out, beef up the insides a little bit, and put it in a fucking bowl. Easy. And then you would be 100% oil free. And it's still delicious. I just like burritos, okay? So yeah, like, I don't understand this emphasis on exercise so much. Like, exercise, like I said before, 100% healthy, definitely good for you, like, good for your body in general. Like, we need to have more exercise in our lives. But it doesn't mean going and killing yourself in the gym. Exercise could mean walking around the block every day. Like, I trust these doctors, or experts, as I call them, that have been doing this for decades and have the proof to show that their way of lifestyle or diet or whatever they're suggesting that people do works, is healthy, sustainable, and like, people fucking enjoy the shit out of it. My thumb wasn't supposed to be in that. That was 4 things. And so, like, that's what I've been doing for the last 5 years, is listening to these lectures and figuring out what I need to do and what other people really should be maybe trying at least. Because, like, there's too much long-term success in these types of lifestyles to, like, just brush them off. Because these, like, fad diets, I would call keto a fad diet. It's just another version of Atkins. Like, it doesn't stick. Like, every, like, few years, it just gets reinvented and, like, resold to the public as something that's, like, super great. And it's not. It's, like, go talk to the doctors that have been doing this since the 70s, getting people healthier, and the people are staying on their plan, and they like it. And they have, like, excellent success. So that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing Starch Solution based diet, okay? I eat a lot of starch. Like, that's like my base. And I'm doing my starch targets. And like, yeah, I fucked up last week, okay? I only got it up to, I got it 60%. I rounded up because it was 59.5. So I rounded up and 60%, okay? Like 80% is what we're aiming for, but like the previous 3 weeks were really good. So for the whole month, it like evened out, right? I probably should have cut that down to like 1 or 2 days of piss poor eating. And it, like I said, it wasn't like really bad. Like I didn't go to McDo and like chow down because like I don't eat there. But here I am eating good food again because it's good. It's delicious and I like it. The other stuff is just highly palatable and it gets in your brain and it like makes you want to eat it. So you just don't eat it because then you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, like, just work on fixing your face first. That's my little, like, TM. Or, I can't remember the other one that I, like, get the shit out of your kitchen or something like that. Something about shitting and kitchening. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Like, you need to work on your diet and go take your dog for a walk and stop putting so much pressure on yourself to do everything and do it perfectly every single day, especially in the beginning, because that's not real life. Okay, we're not gonna keep doing this perfectly every day for the rest of our lives. There's like a small percentage of people that can do that, and like Dr. Lyle has the lecture, The Perfect Personality. Highly recommend. It's like really cool, and it like explains human behavior and why some people make these kind of lifestyle changes way easier than other people. And yeah, you have to be like really disagreeable and like highly conscientious and like all this stuff. And he says that his BFF Alan Goldhammer is like the perfect personality because he can just eat like beans and rice and broccoli every day for every meal and not give a shit for the rest of his life because he doesn't care. Like, he's not a person that needs like variety in his life as far as like food goes. And I'm kind of like that too. Like, if I find something that I like I can just keep eating it for a really long time. So yeah, find something that you can do, that you enjoy, that you can do for the rest of your life. And I don't think that counting calories, weighing or measuring food, counting points, etc. should be a part of that. Like, do you really want to do that for the rest of your life? That sounds hideous. I know eventually you'll be able to kind of like eyeball stuff, but if you're like a perfectionist, you're gonna want to be putting it on the scale or putting it into your chronometer every time just to see, just to make sure, you know? And yeah, so that's my advice, okay? And like, duh, I'm not perfect, I'm still overweight, but at least I'm working on it, and I think I'm doing like an okay job. And yeah, I just need to put a little bit of exercise in my life. Of course. And eventually I will. But right now I'm just eating good food and seeing what happens. So that was it. That was like a really short eat, watch, and respond. I kind of got off track there a little bit. But yeah. What her trainer is having her do, like, what the fuck, man? So I was listening to that Dr. Khan Ritual podcast, and he was discussing this doctor, I don't remember what his name is, Longo, Dr. Longo. He's in Colorado, California, and he runs the, it's like Juvenology, I think is what it's called. And they've done all this like research about how eating a lot of animal protein, or animal protein in general, starts to age you on a cellular level, and how like eating more and more protein from animals just speeds up this process and like just wrecks your body. And like that's just another reason why you really shouldn't be eating animals, right? There's like a plethora of reasons, but that's just another one on the list to where it's like making you age faster and like killing your cells and doing whatever. Like I had like listen to the podcast, because clearly I'm not like that educated on it, and I only got like an hour into the podcast before I was done walking. So her trainer is having her on a low carb, even though she's eating vegetables ad libitum, which are 80% carbohydrates. So whatever. I didn't know that an 80% carbohydrate diet was low carb. And eating, she said high protein, essentially lean proteins, which I'm assuming is animals, because we don't call beans and legumes, like other legumes and like vegan proteins, lean, right? We consider it to be like chicken breast and fish and turkey and deli meats and whatever. And so you're gonna up your protein like and eat more of that, and then you're just gonna die sooner. It's like the main like gist of that, and like 100% paraphrased: eat meat, die sooner. Even on a cellular level. So that's dumb. Like, let's not do high protein, because I think I saw a lecture or a podcast to where the animal protein definitely works differently in your body, but having a high protein diet in general is really not good for your kidneys, because they have to process all of that, and you don't want to fuck up your kidneys. Like, there's dialysis centers all over the place, and we don't want to be like that, right? So I don't know what people's fascination is with eating a bunch of protein. I try and keep my protein down around the RDA minimum, which is like 45 for women, 45 grams per day. Which is enough if you've read any studies on protein and human performance and whatnot, especially the ones from like back in the early 1900s. Like, we've known this information for so long, and people are still like, meh, I don't believe it. It's stupid. I need to eat meat. That's what all of you sound like, okay? So yeah, this video is pretty long already for only a 5-minute video, like eat, watch, respond. So yeah, I should sum up things if I've been rambling, but I summed it up like 7 times already. So I'm just gonna get back to my burrito because I'm only halfway through, and it's super delicious. Alright, I'll catch you guys. Bye.